Shotguns are still broken, and today we're just gonna take a look at it. As you guys probably assumed, this video was inspired by the previous event, which required to obtain 300 shotgun kills in like 3 or 4 days to unlock the Coupe Coupe Machete. On top of that, I recorded exactly 158 GB of shotgun footage and I don't know what to do with it, so that's why we are talking about shotguns today. In all seriousness though, there is still quite a few problems with those, and they've been there since the game launched. And the first of them being inconsistency. Shotguns are inconsistent. You can't rely on them in combat. I haven't really brought up this topic before because I'm really not a shotgun player. I occasionally use them, but I don't do it on not even day-to-day basis, but I wouldn't even go as far as saying on weekly basis. I barely use them. And due to that fact, I haven't really noticed this problem, because yes, I was aware that it exists, I just didn't know it was that common. Basically what I'm talking about here is the fact that sometimes you can shoot a guy from like 2 meters away and you will damage him for 20 HP without a reason. And sometimes you will shoot the guy from 20 meters with the exact same gun, aiming at the exact same part of his body, and it will be a one-shot kill, dealing 100 HP damage. And I'm talking about shotguns using buckshot ammo here, which makes perfectly no sense, because buckshot should be more effective up close. From my experience, I can tell that this problem occurs randomly, and you can't control it. You can't foresee whether this will happen or not, and you don't know what to expect when you fire a shotgun. The only advice I can give you to avoid it, which seems to work up to some point, is to always aim down the sights before you take a shot. You don't need to aim for a long time, you can see me doing it very often when I just press right mouse button and immediately shoot with the left one. I just ADS for like splits of seconds to take the advantage of that extra accuracy. Plus it looks cool on the video. But then again, this also doesn't guarantee that you will always get one-shot kill from up close. And at this point I'm confused, because I'm not necessarily certain if Model 10A Hunter is actually overpowered compared to the other shotguns, or it's actually the most consistent one, and because of that, it appears to be overpowered if you compare it to the others. I'm not 100% sure if statistics can confirm it, but there is a reason why Model 10A Hunter is such a good weapon. I mean, like, there has to be some reason why it doesn't have that great statistics, and yet 90% of the community who decides to use shotguns decides to go for Model 10. Do you guys remember how consistent shotguns were in Battlefield 3? Those of you who played this game, which was released like 6 years ago, know that shotguns in this game, even though they also used buckshot ammunition, they were still somehow consistent and you could rely on them. If you came across someone up close, there was no way of this guy surviving your shotgun shot. Slug ammunition also worked a lot better in this game, compared to Battlefield 1. And I honestly can't say what's wrong with those in BF1, because again, they are inconsistent and sometimes you can shoot a guy from up close, like 2 meters away, directly into the chest and he gets damaged for 20 HP. How is this possible? I don't even want to talk about slug ammunition not flying straight, because that's just beyond point of being ridiculous. And yet it still happens. I can't explain it. I've played with Model 10 using slug ammo, I've played with the double barrel using it, and every single time I've been doing it, I had situations in which, let's say the guy was theoretically 10 meters away from me, I was aiming directly at him, he's exactly in my sights, I'm pressing the button, there is no suppression, no other factors affecting my weapon, and yet, sometimes the bullet goes straight, and sometimes it just disappears. It goes next to the guy and it doesn't deal any damage. I'm willing to bet a lot that every single one of you guys who played with those shotguns have experienced similar problems. Ironically, bullets fired from sniper rifles in this game always fly straight. There is no way of those going to the random direction unless you are suppressed. How fair is this? No wonder that majority prefers to play with the Autistico up close. At least it offers a decent chance of getting the kill if you can line up your shots. And if you can't, well, you're gonna end up dead with any weapon you choose, so it doesn't make any difference at this point. Anyway guys, that would be it for this video. As I said, I just wanted to talk about shotguns for a bit. Next time, maybe we should talk about the game mode, which was introduced not so long ago and it's been dead since it was released on PC. It's quite an achievement actually. I'm talking about Back to Bases Frontlines. I've been trying so hard to get on the populated server to actually capture some footage, but it's more dead than Hardline. How can this even be achieved? But not making this video any longer than it has to be. If you guys want to get more Battlefield 1 updates, remember to follow my Twitter, which is both linked in the description, plus you can see it on the screen right now. And as always, if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and I see you on the battlefield.